Folks, it is Monday, August 29th, and this is your daily financial news. Something I did this morning at 7 a.m. is I did a video that I don't normally do. If you watch one rental at a time, I would argue that 90% of our content is motivational, inspirational, and helping all of you kind of see what is possible. As a former sales leader, I know that some of you aren't motivated by that type of content. Some of you need to be slapped, challenged, pushed, prodded to do the work. So this morning, I did a full detailed breakdown of our second student in 2 days that did the work and got a deal from Offerpad. Folks, without question, and you will see, I actually have it on the whiteboard, Offerpad is ripe for giving you great deals if you do the work. So again, I will continue to be motivational, inspirational, but sometimes, some mornings, I get cranky and I just have to tell you how I feel. So again, that video is out there by itself, a live stream, basically challenging some of you are being too lazy to do the work. So before we get started, I just want to congratulate all the people that are doing the work. I usually do it at the end, but I feel compelled to do it right now. So first, Kaushik, Suprana, and Isha, congratulations for getting your deal. Eric, congratulations for getting your deal. Duran, congratulations for getting your deal. Ryan, congratulations for getting your 3 deals. Cindy and Arvi, congratulations for getting your deal. And then finally, Sierra. Folks, deals are out there. They aren't simply lying on the ground waiting for you to be picked up like a little cute puppy. You have to do the work, follow through, write lots of offers, network, tell everybody what your buy box are. They are out there. People are doing it. It is never easy. Do the work. Some of you need to buy the hat or the sticker or the workbook, whatever it is. You need to slap that on your computer. Do the work. All right. Enough of that. By the way, your cards will go out in the mail today. So on to the daily financial news. First off, I want to give a special shout out to Keto, who is the man in Billings, Montana. Folks, if you don't know where Billings, Montana is, it's north. It has about 100,000 people in it. Keto has gone from 0 to nearly 80 units, one rental at a time. He is a student. He is a follower. He's been with me since 3,000 subscribers. He was gracious enough to come on and do an interview yesterday. It went live at 7 p.m. Check it out. He gave you so many golden nuggets about doing the work, networking, listening to sellers. He's done seller financing, hard money, subject to and lease option. It is all out there. Keto, congratulations. I had such a great time listening to your story going from 0 to financial freedom. Next, it is very clear that the Federal Reserve wants to hurt asset prices. And it also means they will hurt, obviously, housing. It will hurt the housing market. I still sit here today calling a housing crash in transactions. I would argue it is already happening. Could prices fall next year or the year after? Maybe, but that is not happening in 2022. I know some of you disagree with me, and I love healthy disagreement. Good news is we're almost done with the year, and we will see what we see shortly. I will have my call on next year once I understand just how high interest rates have to go. I think interest rates are going to 7%. That's 30-year fixed rate owner occ. So if owner occ is 7, what are investor loans? 7 3/4? 8? We shall see. It is going to be very interesting. CoreLogic. CoreLogic put out an article where I expect crash videos to say chances of 50% decline. Well, again, this is one of those variables where they're technically correct, but if you actually look in the details, that is not what CoreLogic is saying. CoreLogic is not saying we're going to have a 50% housing crash. This is what CoreLogic is saying. They are saying between June 2022 and June 2023, they expect median home price to go up 4.3%. I think it was Zillow last week that talked about 2.7. So CoreLogic, for the first time, is actually above Zillow. But what did CoreLogic say? CoreLogic evaluated 392 metros. Think buy boxes. Think markets. Of those 392 markets, 125 of them have a 50% chance of declining. That's what CoreLogic said. 125 of 392 markets have a 50% chance of declining. Here is a full breakdown. They went across all 392 markets, 5 variables. 67 markets, very low probability. 133 markets, low probability. 67% had medium. 85 had a high chance, which is 50 to 70%. And then 40 markets had a very high chance, a la Boise and Phoenix. So again, CoreLogic, median home price for the country, 4.3%. Median home price for the country should mean nothing to you. You should be looking at your buy box and tracking daily your buy box. But yes, CoreLogic did put out some numbers where I expect some channels to talk about CoreLogic sees 50% chance of a crash. That's not what CoreLogic said. Next, Offerpad. I talked about this on its own video, but I will go through the details and give you an example of what doing the work is. On April 19th, Offerpad buys a property in Arizona. I think it's Surprise, Arizona, for $270 grand. Offerpad dusts it off, cleans it up, lists it on May 10th for $300 grand. It goes into escrow almost immediately. 6 weeks go by, it falls out of escrow. Buyer gets scared, didn't appraise, who cares? All we know is Offerpad has owned this for almost 3 months, and the escrow just blew up. On July 26th, my follower, student, wrote his first of what is 4 offers. First offer, he writes 240 grand. He wrote an offer on a property 20% below list price. Yes, yes. Know your numbers, know the math. Of course, Offerpad says, forget you. We just had this in escrow at 300 grand. Offerpad rejects the offer with no counter. A week later, Offerpad reduces the price from 300 to 298. That is their first price drop. A week later, 2 weeks later, the price is reduced from 298 to 270. We are now on July 31st. August 4th, our student writes his second offer. This time not 240, he writes it at 250. Offerpad counters the next day at 260. Remember, was 300, 298, 270. Now we have a counter at 260. Our student counters at 255. Doesn't go anywhere. 3 days later, he writes the offer again at 255 and says, if you don't accept, my next offer will be 250. Offerpad accepts. How awesome is that? Doing the work, follow up, follow through. This is an example of doing the work. It's not easy. 4 offers, 4 months. Offerpad is right, folks. I would look at every listing Offerpad has over 100 days. that's in your buy box. If you don't know if Offerpad is in your market or what they're listing, go to their website, talk to your agents, talk to title. They're not everywhere. For example, I doubt they're in Billings, Montana, but they're in Sacramento. They're in Vegas. They're in Phoenix. They're in Memphis. Go find them. Go find them. I don't know if you saw this, but hey, if you bought baseball cards when you were younger, which I did, my mother actually kept them in a box. She did not throw them away. So shout out, Mom. Mickey Mantle rookie card, mint condition, just sold for $12.6 million. That's crazy. $12.6 million for a baseball card. Crazy. So housing slowdown by the numbers. Again, I've been calling a housing slowdown for 6 months. I'm so glad it's here. Let's talk about what a housing slowdown means. 1, more inventory, more choices. Number 2, fewer buyers, less competition. 3, longer or more days on market, more time to shop. 4, price drops. Motivated sellers start to raise their hand. And then finally, seller credits, closing costs, rate buy downs, appraisals, inspections. You can do those today. You really couldn't do them last year. We have all wanted a housing slowdown. Do the work. Write great offers. Follow up. They are out there. What else do we got for you? Oh, Senator Elizabeth Warren is concerned that the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates and push us into a recession. To which I say, Elizabeth Warren and all of your friends in the Senate and the House, stop spending money. We are spending money we don't have. Inflation has always been a monetary phenomenon. Too much money chasing too few goods. Stop spending money. All right, folks, that's what I have for you today. It is Monday, August 29th. I hope you have a wonderful day. We will be speaking with Mr. Greg Dickerson, Rylas Dana, the probate attorney, and Taylor from Greater Purpose Investments, I think. So it should be a fun day for me, fun day for you. Bye-bye.